Hi guys, today I'm doing a bonus video because I just think it's kind of important. I'm a brand new guide dog handler. As you know, I went to Paula Dogs in February. It was a 3-week course and I brought my guide dog home March 4th. So this marks our 2-week anniversary being together, her being my guide dog, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on the transitional period for me bringing Roxy home. During school, we had nightly lectures about different things, and one thing they did explain to us is that there is an adjustment period when you get home. More adjustment period for the dog than for the human. When we got home, Roxy, she saw her crate, she knew she was home. Her transition has been smooth, no anxiety, no nervousness. She absolutely loves her environment. So her adjustment period really wasn't any, which I'm very happy that she automatically knew that she was home and she was happy. Now, for me, I was kind of surprised on my adjustment period myself. I had anxiety, bouts of depression, not towards my guide dog, but just participating in the world. Using my guide dog in public gave me anxiety because I just didn't want people to look at me in a certain way, see me as a disabled person, or touch my dog while she's working, which is a huge no-no. And my anxiety would go through the roof and I would have panic attacks. I just didn't want to be around people. And I was finding myself, I didn't want to go out to places because of that fear. I was just starting a phobia of just being around sighted people and how they viewed me as a disabled person and how they viewed Roxy, not as a work dog, but as a furry thing that's cute and I want a pet. So that brought me a lot of anxiety the first week. I had a lot of panic attacks and I just didn't feel comfortable in my skin, and just trying to find the rhythm of walking with her, I just felt thrown off. Like when I was in school, I was in a cocoon with people that were like me, so I was very confident and very comfortable, and it was very easy for me to get my stride. But when I discovered when I was in public with the sighted world, I was so distracted about everything around me that I just wasn't concentrating on us as a team, and she felt it. That's why I love Roxy. She knew when mommy was anxious, and she will just kind of lick my hand, try to calm me down or walk slower, because she feels, surprisingly, when I'm not feeling well, which is awesome. Another thing I realized within this 2-week period of her first being home, because of the way I was reacting in public, it brought my depression back. And I'm going to do a separate video about the whole entire situation, about my depression, all that good stuff. Because one of my viewers, subbies, asked me to do that, and I am working on it. But because of my anxiety and those panic attacks, my depression rose. My depression came back like a whammy. And that depression kind of came back into when I started work again, because again, I was in a cocoon where I was with people like me, and I can actually concentrate on my relationship with my dog and my eye disease and not focus on seeing. And when I got back to work, I had that anxiety about how am I supposed to do my job, my vision is worse, what am I going to do? All these really weird, unjustified fears, because obviously my employer has been exceeded my expectations of making my work environment extremely comfortable, but I was having these own fears myself. So the first 2 weeks with Roxy, she is a rock star. That's her nickname. She knows when she's in a harness, it's time to work, and when she's out, she's my dog, my soul, my heart. So in the harness, she's my eyes. It's all work, no play, and she gets it. And when she's out of the harness, she's all love and waggy tail and mommy, let's play, which I absolutely love. So we as a team is only going to get stronger as time goes on, but I just thought it was so unique being a newbie, because this is my first guide dog, of my major adjustment and new fears that has encroached. Being a guide dog handler, I'm working on it. It's getting better. I'm getting more confident. I mean, we've been to the grocery store, we've been to restaurants, we've been to Lowe's, Big Lots, pet stores. We've been to every single store you could possibly think of because I'm a big shopper sometimes. So we've been out and about, and with the support of my fiance, just being there for support while I have a panic attack and have a meltdown. It was been a learning experience for him because in the side of the world, it's like, well, you have a dog. You should be happy. You should just go forward. But there's other pieces of the puzzle that sometimes can make you have to force yourself to put yourself out there instead of just hiding in your house. And that became extremely prevalent of me wanting to hide, especially the first week. But I'm slowly but surely getting past that, and there's more things I want to do. I definitely want to take her to different other places, other restaurants, and just kind of, you got to keep doing it to push through your fear. You got to keep forcing yourself to be present in the world and in the relationship you have with your dog in order to be successful. It's easy just to wrap yourself up in a security blanket and just stay home and just walk around your block with your dog. That is not using your guide dog at its fullest potential. You have to push through the fear. And that's one thing I really learned these past 2 weeks. So the next clip, I'm going to show you my Roxy in action and also her harness and leash that I use to get ready for work. Again, guys, thanks so much for listening. And like I always say, be you, stay true, and be naturally seen. Bye. So here's Roxy. We set up her little corner in our kitchen. She's drinking water. So Michael got her little pad for her food and some really cute food bowls. We store her food in that container. She eats the Purina Pro Plan savory dry food. We do not feed her any wet. That would hurt her tummy. We decided to put her crate downstairs. In the bedroom, she has a bed and she is free to roam around, but when she wants a safe place, because we don't use this for any type of discipline or anything like that, it's a safe place for her. If she's feeling a little overwhelmed or just wants to get away from her humans, that's why we have the door open. We never close it. She goes in and out as she pleases. Put them in there. But here is her harness, and here is her leash, and she knows when mommy puts this on, it's time to work, it's not time to play. In the next clip, I'll show you how I put it on her. The rock star, Roxy, good girl, Roxy, good girl. Hey, the baby girl, you good girl, mommy loves you. Before I put her harness on, we go to walk. We always have to relieve our dogs because obviously while they're working, we don't want them to have an accident. So that's what I'm doing now. She's being so good. She's like her mommy. She loves selfies. She loves taking pictures of herself. And she does have a Facebook page, so check her out and send her a friend request, and you can see her roamings of the guide dog diary and what she feels about her humans. All right, Roxy, let's go potty. So this is Roxy work clothes, her leash, and her harness. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I put those on now. So here's Roxy. She's sitting. I told her to sit and stay so she knows it's time to work. She has a training collar as well as her regular dress-up collar that has all of her licenses. And her licenses is her license from the state, her rabies license, and her license from her tag from Paula Dogs. I will have to get her a tag from us with her name and our address, but we're going to get that soon. So I put her leash on. We put the harness over their head. Yep, good girl. This is very easy. It has a hook. We pull the leash through. In the position for the dog, I hold the harness in my left hand and the leash in my right. So guys, that's all. And the next video I'll do with Roxy is show how I work with her. Bye guys.